championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Welcome, everyone, to NRG Stadium, home of the Texans here in Houston, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champions, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Championship. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Wideouts now clustered. They open the championship game with a pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy in the very first play of the game. First down and big yards.
Turns it loose downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the runner takes off to his right. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short in their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that catch is hauled in. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
He keeps it on a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Receivers are bunched together. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Now the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick-6 in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. Fielded at the 25. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. There's a screen pass to the running back. He'll be taken down, but he crossed. He fielded the 48.
Well, we're early in this game, but I got a feeling this is not going to be the last time we see that screen. I mean, it worked perfectly here, and they get a 1st down. Now, it's about confusing the defense when you see that same formation to get them looking for it again.
And now the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll try a pass here. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Pre-snap motion from the offense. There's the handoff. They got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Pirates. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Design quarterback run. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Ball handed off. He finds some space. He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
Carolina, 21. Fresno State, 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Kirk, it's East Carolina with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught by the receiver. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So the East Carolina offense back on the field now. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got 1st and goal.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hits the running back in the flat. The defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line does does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And they get the completion. And they'll stop it short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? From the shotgun, drops back. The pass ball's incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on fourth down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Keeping it on the ground here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. I mean, everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points and a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Pressure is coming. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Looking to throw yet again. And this pass is on target. Caught.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
1st and 10 play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. first down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Tries the right with a quick throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Who makes the grab? To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a wide receiver screen. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Looks like one more play here before halftime. QB keeper all the way. He breaks free. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Carolina's offense heads back out onto the field now. And they get the second half started with a running play. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Throws to the tight end. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure on the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get the fourth down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made on the right side.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running with purpose. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of 17.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Fresno State, as they come roaring back now. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Carolina offense back on the field now. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. They're going to run it. They stop him right at the 24.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? It's a short completion of a big tight end.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here. Throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They're going to run it here. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught. Second down now. Wants to throw it. Quick throw to the left. Oh, almost intercepted for a second time today. Couldn't quite hold on, but it brings up third down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. The ball is caught. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Look, it's East Carolina with the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down. We're going to throw it. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right, this one caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Tight end goes in motion. Back to throw again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. becomes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. East Carolina's offense heads back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Gives it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Pirates will line up on 1st and 10. The quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a dart right down the middle. Touchdown, Pirates. They jump on top now here in the fourth. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. This is one of those moments. The national championship on the line. They need a touchdown right here in this possession. Running out of time in the pocket. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? The pass rush closing in. And this time it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Signs a quick throw. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Nice run. He's brought down at the 44. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final. And looking for a big play here. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero?
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Looking for a late deep throw. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on fourth down.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
A national championship right in front of him. The offense can keep the football away here. Working clock with the ground game. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. It's an option look. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. The shotgun running play call. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. It's good, right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. 21. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after that previous play. Send the back in motion. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for the national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the East Carolina Pirates.